one of the most powerful new control Loras is the sketch colorizer. Now this one works with artwork, hand-drawn artwork, something that looks like this. You can turn it into images that look like this. So to do that, I'm going to be giving you this particular workflow, and it's one that produces from something like this image here, it produces this result. So what we've got is in the original image, it's more like a painting really, and it's one of the images I got from Canva. So it's with Canva you can just very easily crop everything to 1024 by 1024, and what it's got is a painting of a woman, black and white, and we've got some floral stuff happening in the hair. So you'll need to change the prompt to obviously whatever is happening inside your image. Professional vector artwork of a beautiful woman wearing beautiful flora. The result we got is basically the woman, she's got the beautiful flora happening all around her. So it said, you want flora, I will give you flora. It's given flora everywhere, and that's what I was expecting it to do. One of the things we could do with this one is to play around with the, we could play around with, I think, the sampler. So we can try Euler, Ancestral, and we can also try maybe changing the schedule to exponential. And I think the other thing we could do to see what results we're going to get is maybe changing the seed, so we can increment the seed and see what happens. As you can see, it doesn't take much time at all. It's a very quick process. And as with all the other control Loras, the speed is one of the things which makes it very attractive. I think with this one, the ability to play with the prompt and to get results that really respond very actively to the prompt is another strength. Now with this one, the overall the results are pretty amazing. You've got something which looks radically different from the original image, but it still looks pretty good. What we could do here is to increase the strength of the net. So what we could do is to increase the strength maybe to 1, and we could say go to work for a little bit longer. So we'll change that to 0.75, and let's see what that does. Now the one that I'm using here is actually the control Lora, which is called Sketch. I'm using Sketch 256. So Sketch 256 is selected in the control net, and we've got some of the other paraphernalia that we've seen for this project that we've seen in other control Loras. So some of the other settings that, for instance, the image scale. So it scales down to 1 megapixel, and we're now working with a new seed, slightly different sampler. See what we get. So as you can see there, the result is pretty impressive. It's different from what we had before, and you can see here, I think that you can experiment with this one, maybe changing the seed, changing the settings in the sampler, and also changing the control net settings or the control Lora settings, and you can get some pretty interesting results. I would say this one is one where you might want to run batches of different settings, maybe changing the seed, seeing what results you get. And overall, I'm pretty impressed with the way that it works. I think this is one probably which is going to be used quite regularly in future. What I will do is to just move this here, all of this. So if you hold down Shift, you can move down, you can move the entire workflow. Control 8 to select, and Shift to move it. And like that, what I will share this particular one with you. Obviously you want to choose the right image, and you'll get different results depending on which image you use, and also how strong the settings are in the control net application node. But also, I think changing the steps is something else to experiment with to see what sort of results you get. So enjoy using this one. I think it's a good one.